A homeless man bought a lottery ticket and won $238. However, the store clerk barely looked at the ticket before accusing him of changing the numbers. Remaining calm, the homeless man slid the ticket back across the counter and said, "Check the ticket, stupid." Just then, a sharply dressed businessman stepped in. His name was Jack, a wealthy financial executive who earned millions every year. To calm the situation, he offered to buy the ticket from the homeless man. Oddly enough, the homeless man already knew Jack's name. Jack offered to help him find a decent job, but the man showed no interest. Instead, he asked Jack if there was anything he needed. Jack confidently replied that he had everything anyone could want: money, success, luxury cars, and a beautiful mansion. The homeless man simply smiled and said, "Just remember the choice you made." That night, Jack returned to his mansion as usual. But when he woke up the next morning, his entire world had changed. He found himself lying beside Kate, the woman he had loved 13 years ago. Even more shocking, 2 children were calling him Dad. Certain that he was dreaming, Jack hurried downstairs. His Ferrari had become an old family van. When he drove to his luxury apartment, the security guards no longer recognized him. His company didn't recognize him either, and the position he once held now belonged to someone else. Confused and desperate for answers, Jack wandered through the city until a Ferrari nearly struck him. Behind the wheel was the same homeless man from the previous night. The mysterious man explained that Jack was experiencing an alternate version of his life. 13 years earlier, Jack had chosen to leave Kate behind and pursue a career in London. In his original life, that decision had made him one of New York's wealthiest businessmen. But in this new reality, he had chosen love instead of ambition. He stayed with Kate, married her, raised a family, and built a simple but meaningful life. As the days passed, Jack began experiencing things he had never truly valued before: family dinners, school runs, bedtime stories, diaper changes, and the unconditional love of a wife and children. At first, he hated every minute of it. He missed the wealth, power, and luxury he once enjoyed. The inexpensive clothes frustrated him, and the small house felt suffocating. He convinced himself that this version of Jack had thrown away a brilliant future. Yet slowly, his perspective began to change. He saw the way Kate looked at him with genuine love. He watched old home videos of himself singing to her on her birthday and realized that the happiness in those moments was real, something he hadn't felt in years. His children's laughter became precious to him. The noise and chaos of family life slowly transformed into comfort. Even ordinary moments began to carry a deeper meaning. Then an opportunity appeared. Through a chance encounter, Jack connected with a powerful businessman who offered him a way back into the financial world. Once again, he had the chance to pursue the success he had once sacrificed. Excited by the possibility, he brought Kate to see a company apartment in the city. But instead of sharing his excitement, she seemed disappointed. Kate reminded him why they had left the city in the first place: to create a better life for their family. To her, happiness was never about luxury or status. It was about spending time with the people she loved. Later, Jack discovered an old airline ticket. It revealed that in this reality, 13 years earlier, he had chosen to return to Kate instead of flying to London. That single decision had completely changed the course of his life. Eventually, Jack met the mysterious homeless man once again. This time, the man told him that he had learned the lesson he was meant to learn. Soon after, Jack woke up back in his original world. The mansion was silent. The children were gone. Kate was gone. Everything had returned to normal, yet nothing felt right anymore. Determined to find her, Jack tracked Kate down. In this reality, she had become a successful lawyer and was preparing to move to Paris. Unlike the alternate life he had experienced, they had never married. While visiting her, Jack found a box filled with memories she had kept for 13 years. Looking through old photographs and keepsakes, he finally realized how much she still meant to him. Refusing to let her leave without knowing the truth, Jack rushed to the airport. There, he opened his heart. He told her about a life they had never actually shared: a modest home, 2 children named Annie and Josh, countless sacrifices, and a love that had survived 13 years of marriage. Maybe it had all been a dream. Maybe it had been something far greater. But Jack knew one thing for certain: it felt more real than anything else he had ever experienced. "I choose you," he told her. As snow gently fell outside the airport, their paths crossed once again. The story reminds us that success cannot be measured by money or status alone. Sometimes, a loving spouse, a warm home, and children waiting for you at the end of the day are worth more than any fortune. If a simple imitation suit can still make you feel confident, and the woman in a small house still loves you with all her heart, then perhaps you already possess everything that truly matters in life.